and exclusive scoops on how the conspiracy is unraveling. There is shocking politics that's also unfolding. This time, it's Mehbooba Mufti. Everybody knows about the stand that she's taken and how her pro-terror appeasement politics continues. And this time she says that the troubles of Kashmir reflected, in Delhi on the day of the blast. She also goes on to add that because there are youth who are feeling troubled, they are taking on this kind of a dangerous path. Then she says, and in a very, very, disgraceful comment, Mehbooba Mufti says, for votes, how many blasts will take place? Listen in.
दिल्ली वाले लोगों को ये समझ है या वो ये सोचते हैं जितना हिंदू मुस्लिम होगा, जितना ब्लास्ट होंगे, जितना खून खराबा होगा, उतना मुल्क में पोलराइजेशन ज्यादा होगा, उनको वोट मिलेंगे। आपने दुनिया को बोला कश्मीर में सब ठीक हो गया, मगर अब देखिए कश्मीर का मुसीबत जो हमारी थी वो परसों रेड फोर्ट लाल किले के सामने बोल पड़ी। अगर आप में से किसी लीडर के दिल में दर्द है इस मुल्क का, क्योंकि खाली जो जम्मू कश्मीर में नौजवान पढ़ा लिखा डॉक्टर अपने ऊपर आरडीएक्स बांध के अपनी जान उड़ाएगा, उसके साथ कई लोगों को उड़ाएगा, तो मुल्क में तो कोई सेफ्टी नहीं है। आप तो सिर्फ हिंदू मुस्लिम करते रहोगे, आपको बेशक वोट मिलेगा, मगर मुल्क कहां जाएगा?
Suhail, it's not the first time. Terror apologist Mehbooba Mufti once again saying that the troubles of Kashmir echoed at the Red Fort. How difficult is it for Mehbooba Mufti to blame Jaish-e-Mohammed? How difficult is it for Mehbooba Mufti to condemn radicalization and terrorism for what it is? Once again, Mehbooba Mufti is giving a spin to what happened in Delhi. How are parties reacting to Mehbooba Mufti's comment in Jammu and Kashmir?
Well, PDP chief Mehbooba Mufti, in fact, in this particular statement is raising questions or, in fact, New Delhi's policies that have been implemented in Kashmir after 2019, on polarization, in fact, linking the Red Fort blast with politics, with votes. We have seen Mehbooba Mufti time and again making such statements, and this has been seen as a statement which is, in fact, which helps a narrative, a particular narrative, which previously Jammu and Kashmir police even have said that such narratives help white-collar terrorists and white-collar terrorism, that in fact the former DGP R.R. Swain has also mentioned. So these statements Mehbooba Mufti has in fact made in past as well, but now political parties, particularly BJP, also in fact hitting back, saying the Mehbooba Mufti in fact is making these statements for her in fact vote bank in Kashmir Valley, and then in fact not blaming terrorists, not blaming Jaish terror outfit, or for that matter the foreign elements which are involved in such, in fact, attacks, reflects the mindset.
But are there any takers for this kind of a narrative in Jammu and Kashmir today, Suhail? Because once again, this is Mehbooba Mufti who's providing cover fire to radicalization, who's providing terrorists with an alibi. Not the first time, keeps doing it again and again. There's a controversy that has erupted. I want you to stay with us because the Bharatiya Janata Party is slamming Mehbooba Mufti for what they're calling terror appeasement.
Once again, the Atanki Bachao gang is at work. Mehbooba Mufti has now justified, legitimized, rationalized and defended the acts of terror that took place in Delhi. She says that these are Kashmir's problems being expressed. This is the same Mehbooba Mufti who had even legitimized terrorists picking up arms and said that these are innocent children. She had justified Burhan Wani. But she's not the lone person doing this. There's an entire ecosystem. The spin doctors of terror who defend terrorism because they put vote bank niti above Rashtra niti. Chidambaram ji said that there are circumstances because of which one becomes a terrorist. Abu Azmi called them innocent. The Congress party's other leaders like Tariq Anwar and Hussain Dalwai, they also, in a sense, tried to give cover fire to the terrorists.